Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the American School of Hypnosis. And today we're going to be having a question and answer segment because we always have so many people asking questions. So we figured we'd answer a bunch of them today. And if anyone comes on live, because we just came on here at the last second, if you come on live and have questions, ask them, and we'll see what we could do about maybe getting a few of those answered as well. But before we get started, I'm Rene, and this is.
I'm Ralu. Good morning, everyone.
So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see. What we'll do is Ralu has the questions, so I'm not
Mhm.
really sure what she's going to ask. Should I be
I
nervous?
have the questions.
Okay, so what do
Yeah.
you got? Let's go ahead and start.
Okay. Let's go ahead and start. Yeah. I'm gonna ask Rainy questions one by one, the ones that were sent through email, and if you have questions, also put them in the comment bar, and then we'll try to get to some of those too. All right. So question number one was, what really is hypnosis?
Ah, that's a very good question. We hear a lot of people have misconceptions of what hypnosis is.
Yeah.
They think it's a trance. That's the word that always hurts my ears. Hypnosis isn't a trance. Actually, you go through hypnosis multiple times a day without even knowing it. Probably the best definition that I've found throughout years of practice is that hypnosis is simply being open to suggestion. Think about that. Being open to suggestion. If you're listening to what I'm saying right now and you're accepting it without resisting, then you would be considered being open to suggestion. So, according to the definition, you're in hypnosis right now. Like I said, you go through hypnosis multiple times a day. You go into the grocery stores to buy 15 items and you come out with 30 items. What was that all about, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you go in and all the suggestion, grocery store is a big one for this, or sales in general. You walk into the store and you smell the cooking bread and the baking pies and all those different things. And oh, it makes you hungry. Or they put the best items, the most expensive, most appetizing items right at eye level. And most of the things that you want, which are probably the bulk and the cheap things, so high that you could barely reach them, are way down below because they want you seeing this everywhere you turn. Sale, special, buy one, get one. Okay, all the different colors. Plus, they're playing this elevator music or relaxing music to get you to calm down and to want to want you to stay. So you end up getting all these extra things that you didn't expect getting. So that you can see you're in hypnosis that way. Going down the street with all the advertisements, you see, McDonald's, Burger King. You happen to get hungry and you say, this is McDonald's. I just saw that. So suggestion again. So we're going through different forms of suggestion, accepting suggestions multiple times throughout each day. So now those are lighter levels, and you can bring somebody into hypnosis so they're very open to the suggestion, even to the point where they can be operated on, used for pain management or memory retention, those kind of things there. So remember, it's being open to suggestion, and you're probably in hypnosis right now.
I'm guilty about the hypnosis in stores, especially at Sephora. All
No.
right. Question number two is hypnosis safe?
Is hypnosis safe? Again, if
Mm-hmm.
you look at television, you probably think it's not at all because they turn people into assassins and all these things. Remember, it's Hollywood, okay?
Yeah.
Hypnosis is just as safe as sitting in your recliner watching television or daydreaming when you're listening to a college lecture and you're daydreaming because that's very close to the hypnotic state. So, yes, it's completely safe.
Okay. One that we get a lot in comments and even in emails and everything. Um, can anyone be hypnotized?
That's a very common one because so many people say,
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't be hypnotized. You
All the
hear that all
time.
the time. Anyone who can understand the language, who can understand a conversation, can be hypnotized. Okay. Years ago, I used to say anyone with reasonable intelligence, but even people that don't have reasonable intelligence, if they can understand you,
Yeah.
they can be hypnotized. Now, there's many different ways of hypnotizing, and that's the problem. Not all the different ways are taught in school. Just like there's many different mindsets, there's many different ways of hypnotizing you. So a good hypnotist will actually test you or give you exercises before they do the session to find out how your mind works so they can tailor it to you. The most common
Exactly.
way to hypnotize someone is by relaxing. So we have these people saying, "Oh, I went to see a hypnotist and it didn't work," because they're probably analytical and they don't
Hmm.
like to relax. They don't enjoy it. So in that case, we keep your mind busy. So we test you whether we have to relax you or keep your mind busy and hypnotize you accordingly. And there's actually even more, different ways that are also just as effective that will react to both the analytical or the non-analytical mind. So yes, anyone can be hypnotized if they can understand you, but they need to be tested, and there's many ways of doing it once you test them.
Okay. Question number 5. Well, we have one that's also been asked quite a lot. It's, is hypnosis mind control?
Okay, I heard one, two, three, and five. We must have skipped the four, whatever that was. But we'll get to that one after.
Oh, sorry. That was 4. Okay. That's 4. Is
Oh,
hypnosis
which
mind
one are we
control?
on now?
4.
This is four. Okay, so once
But
again,
anyways,
four.
yeah. Is hypnosis mind control or not?
Answer the question. Is hypnosis mind control?
Mm,
Yes. You will send me 19.95 in 3 easy installments. No. Actually, if you did that, you did it because you wanted to.
yeah.
Okay, no, hypnosis is not mind control. You cannot be made to do anything against your will or against your nature. Now, I've even had people ask me before, well, how about, well, we had a radio station from the UK contact us and asking us about some kind of robbery they had over there where the hypnotist came up to the window and said something to the teller and she gave them money and they made away with the money. He says, could that
Yeah.
happen?
Hmm.
Well, anything can happen, but chances are it probably was an inside job and they use hypnosis as the excuse. The teller says, oh, he hypnotized me and I gave him the money. Chances are it was an inside job. But you can't be hypnotized to do anything against your will. You're not going to see somebody come in and just hypnotize you and you do something you don't want to do. Now, comedy shows, it seems that way. But when I make you act like a chicken or dance the ballet on a stage for comedy shows, you're doing that because you want to. What you don't see is before the show, we test everybody in the audience to see whether they relax very easily, non-analytical, or whether they don't. And we choose the most non-analytical people to come on stage. So who's going to come on stage? The people who want to look silly in front of their friends. So when we ask them to act silly, they will because that's their choice. But if I had somebody like an accountant or a lawyer or somebody who didn't want to be up there and who was guilted to
Yeah.
come up and I said, dance the ballet, they'd open their eyes and say, I don't want to. And I've had that happen before. So, yeah, so it's not mind control. You are in complete control of your mind at all times. If the hypnotist said something you didn't want, you just wouldn't respond to it, or you'd open your eyes and you'd say, no, I don't want to do that.
That's
Next.
it?
Did I have more? Did I skip something?
No, no. Okay. The next question is, what can hypnosis be used for?
Oh, one of my favorite sayings is anything that you can do normally, you can do better with hypnosis. So, what can it
Yeah.
be used for? A lot of clients say, well, can I just do smoking and weight loss? Is that all there is? And the way I look at it is, how many people do you know need to or would like to improve their life in one way or another? If you think of it that way, pretty much everyone is a client. So it can be used for anything that you want to, or any area of life you want to improve your life in. But remember, hypnosis is a helpmate and not a magic spell. That's something that's really important to remember. People say, I
Yeah.
want you to make me quit smoking, but they really don't want to quit. It's not going to work. You have to want to. If you want to, it'll be the strongest help you've ever had, compared to the gums and the little, those vapes
Patches
and
and yeah.
patches and all that. Hypnosis is the strongest help you'll ever have, but it's a help mate. It's not going to do it for you. It's not going to be like you go to light a cigarette and, oh, I can't get it to my mouth. It won't go. I could do that to you on stage for about an hour, but afterwards it'll go right to your mouth. You have to want to quit. So, yeah, pretty much anything you'd like to use hypnosis for, you can use it, and it'll be a very strong tool.
Hmm. Another question is hypnosis like sleep?
Is hypnosis like sleep?
Mhm.
It's funny. I've even had students, graduates, come to
Yeah.
class and say, "Oh, I think hypnosis is sleeping," or my client was sleeping. Very seldom will a client go to sleep. The reason people associate hypnosis with sleep is because hypnosis was named after, I guess the root word is hypnos, which is the Greek god of sleep. Okay, so
Yeah.
they think of it that way. And in hypnosis, we say you're going to get sleepy and sleepy. We use those words because it's something the mind can understand and they can go with it. But
Yeah.
what we're really saying is, meaning is you're going to be relaxed and relaxed and relaxed. So you don't have to be relaxed to be hypnotized, but again, some people really enjoy it. So it does help. It helps to slow down your brain waves. So hypnosis is not sleep. You're wide awake in hypnosis. And sometimes when I hypnotize a client, sometimes I'll hear them snoring. And I'll
Yeah.
say, John, if you can hear me, nod your head. And they'll
Mhm.
nod their head. It's just that you're so relaxed sometimes that if you normally would snore when you're sleeping, you'll still snore when you're in hypnosis. So it's a very relaxed, very open type state, but not sleep. Uh, I can, you can
Yeah.
be hypnotized while you're asleep because your subconscious mind is always open and always, accepting things.
Yeah.
But what we want to do, we want to make sure that you're awake. Okay. So you can, I don't want you to nap through the whole thing and say, I don't remember it. So what we'll do is we think you're sleeping, we'll just say, come on back, come on back. And when you nod your head, you can hear me, then I continue.
In hypnosis sessions, we are bringing people in what is called a hypnagogic state. That's where
Mhm.
that is one of the most powerful hypnosis states, which is the theta brainwave state. So it's that teeter-totter place between sleep and being awake, but you're not asleep. We don't want the people to be asleep. So that's where you want to
Right.
go. That's where you want to attain to achieve. That's what you want to achieve with a hypnosis session. So
Yeah, we
yes,
call
you're
that the
not
alpha
asleep.
theta bridge. We bring
Yes.
you right between alpha and theta, which
Hmm.
is, like I said, they call it the hypnagogic state, and where you're more open to suggestion than any other
Any
time.
other time, yes.
So in a session, I
Hmm.
would relax you to the point where you go to the alpha theta bridge.
Yeah.
Now, if I were doing sleep hypnosis, like for a child, where I walk into their room and they're already sleeping, my own child, what I would do is kind of tap them on the finger, say, if you can hear me, move your finger. And I would wake them up to the point where they're coming from the deep slate, maybe delta, but to theta, to the alpha theta bridge. So I'm waking them up to that point.
Yeah.
But in hypnosis, I'm bringing you relaxed to that point, but you're still awake. You're still there. You're kind of like where you're ready to nod off. That's what it feels like.
Hmm.
Good.
And the last question is: will I tell you any deep dark secrets under hypnosis?
Well, let's
That's a
find out.
common.
What is your credit card number? Okay, don't nobody send me that, okay? Unless you want to. No. Under hypnosis, if you
Unless
have deep,
it's not
deep
against
dark
your
secret,
will, but
yeah. If you have any
yeah.
deep dark secrets in hypnosis, they're safe. Okay,
Hmm.
you're not going to tell me a deep dark secret. It's amazing how many people are scared of that. I
Yeah.
remember a session Raluca had years ago when we were in Philly. It was this big, strong guy. He was actually worked in a rock quarry, so I mean, his hands were all muscle, and he was so strong. But he was so scared of Raluca. And we didn't know why. And after a while, that's what we found out is he was afraid he was going to say things that he didn't want her to know, especially since he had his fiance right there with him. Who knows what he had that he was
Ooh.
hiding. But no, actually in hypnosis, okay, all your senses are enhanced a minimum of 15%. So not only are you alert, but you're hypersensitive. Your sense of smell, your sense of hearing, your sense of sight, everything is going to be so much stronger or enhanced in hypnosis. So if somebody asked you a question like, tell me your deepest, darkest secret, you'd probably say something, but it would probably be a total lie. And you would actually be a better liar in hypnosis because you're so much more in tune with all your senses.
Didn't they
So,
say that you can pass a lie detector test on the
yeah,
hypnosis?
you can actually pass a lie detector test, but I won't say it
Just
here.
between you
Okay.
and
Forget,
I. Yeah,
forget,
nobody
forget.
had.
We didn't say that. But yes, you're a better liar. You're a
Yeah.
better actor. I mean, it'd be a great way to have to, if you have a hard time being an actor in Hollywood, okay, hypnotize yourself to be a better actor and just stay relaxed and go shoot your scene. Your
Yeah.
memory is going to be better. You're going to
Yeah.
remember your lines better. You're going to be more with it. Your emotions, everything. You're going to be just like the person you need to be. So,
I've
yep.
had clients like that in Philly, actors. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's right. You have hypnotized actors. So that was the last one.
That's the last one. I've lost count of what number is what, but that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, folks. If you have questions,
Yeah.
go ahead and leave them in the comments. If you'd like to see another segment like this, let us know. We actually have quite a few more questions, so we probably will do another one in
Mhm.
the near future. So let us know your
Yeah. Leave your
questions,
questions
and
on Facebook or yeah.
we'll add them into the group. So
Mhm.
with that, we'd like to thank you all for coming. And if you'd like to learn more about hypnosis, go to the link below this video. I'm always saying how we have a 6-day live class on Zoom coming up. We have the new dates coming up here in March. But a lot of you don't realize that we have a home study course. It's the same hypnosis certification course where you can learn all about hypnotizing yourself, hypnotizing others, starting a business. But this is the same material, curriculum, and benefits as the live course that we teach. And we also have it available in monthly payments if you don't want to pay for it all at once. So you can make small monthly payments and become certified and start a business helping others on your own. The links for all that is right below the video, right next to our free manual where you can get a copy of that to see what the curriculum's all about. So with that, I always leave the last word for Raldo, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much for watching and for being here, guys. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.